Drunken Pheasants, what is the best
like
way
you said
to
pheasants.
gain confidence, and what
You
is
a
your
fucking
favorite...
idiot. Boo! Boo!
Oh.
Boo! Run for mayor someplace else.
I think he said pheasants. That's why I'm angry.
And least favorite Paul's Ego video? Thanks.
Oh, favorite and least favorite Paul's Ego video.
Is that what the question was?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Oh.
So that was on you, Paul.
I
me-
have to answer what my own favorite
Yes.
video of mine is.
Yeah, because you're here, so you got to go first.
Yeah, I don't know. I like
I know for a fact I could not answer this question about my own channel, so
yeah.
I don't blame you for being like, I don't know.
The American Ashamed video, I think, is one of my favorites.
That is a great video. I would say that probably would be at least in contention for my favorite Paul's Ego video.
And because that one just was like, a genuine outpouring of emotion that happened spontaneously. It was and it ended up causing a lot of talk, which was good. It was one of the last times I had any significant interaction on YouTube, with other people beyond, people were making video responses to it, and that just doesn't happen anymore.
Well, there's not even, you can't even do video responses anymore.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
gone.
they've removed, but I mean, people don't even bother to like respond to other people's videos, really. I mean, you guys are the only ones really doing it, and you do it here on a podcast,
Yeah.
Yeah, we found a format where we can make it work again. So
My
that's
least
kind of
favorite Paul's Ego video is anything like pick any of the first like 4 videos on the channel. They're awful.
I would say the video that you tried to make against me defending Brett Keane is probably one of the worst ever.
Oh, yeah.
And
that-
then
Yeah. I remember that one. That was bad too.
that's not only was it bad, but it's just made worse by the history that happened since. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
because I wasn't
in
just
hindsight,
wrong.
it's like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
why did
I
that
wasn't
even...
just wrong. Like I was ultra fucking wrong. You know what I mean? Like it's like being wrong and then having it come back and kick you in the nuts every time something stupid happens with Brett Keane. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. I mean, I remember I was under the Brett Keane spell for a while too, though. So I can't really be too critical.
You know what, dude? Brett Keane is such a good glad hander. Like, because when I made that video, because most of that video was him.
Yeah.
When I made that video, I felt good about what I was doing. Like I was doing him like he had me in this room and he was like, "Hey, Paul, you could really help me out," and blah 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 blah. And I'm usually not the kind of guy that acquiesces to stuff like that, but he like charmed me.
Yeah,
And
he does that.
Yeah, and then
That's
then
like
I-
his one real true, like his true talent is just being able to like kind of manipulate people to his will in a very short-term way. Like he hasn't mastered the art of actually keeping them on his side over a long
Right.
period of time, but he's mastered the art of just getting people to be like, wow, this Brett Keane guy is pretty cool and he's real nice and he's helpful.
yeah,
And and he seems like a real down-to-earth guy. And you're like, wow, I just want to help him out and just help him succeed and enable him, especially since he got this raw deal on YouTube just trying to protect his family.
exactly.
And people attacked his family.
Yeah, of course they did.
Because Brett Keane is always the innocent victim. That's
Yeah,
the
that would
greatest thing
probably
about him.
be. 'Cause that was a series. That was a 2-part series video. I made one after it that was even worse, I think, because I tried to pull the whole "Ha! You reacted just like I said you would" card, and it didn't. You know what I mean? Like, it really didn't fly. So yeah,
I never understood that as an argument anyway, because it's like, yeah, well, it's like I fucked your wife, and then you're angry, and it's like I knew you'd be angry. It's like it's just like whatever. Of course, you could predict what's gonna happen.
right.
One of my favorite Paul's Ego videos was one that he made about. I think you went out on a date with the woman you ended up marrying, and you ate sushi, and you couldn't stand sushi, and you're about to like puke all over the table the whole time.
Yeah, Yeah, I spent about an hour and a half with one piece of sushi in my mouth, trying desperately, trying desperately to get it to like slither down my throat. You know, as it gets slimier as you hold it in
And
your mouth.
your throat is just rejecting it.
It was the worst. Yeah, that was the worst first date. Like, it did not happen like a fairy tale with my wife and I. Like that first date, she kept leaving like in the middle of the movie. So we went and saw A Mighty Wind, which is that, I don't know if you've ever seen it, that stupid mockumentary made by the guys that did oh fuck, why am I trying to talk about things like this when I'm stoned?
Just don't even worry about it. Just keep going.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, she kept leaving the theater. Like, she'd get up to go to the bathroom 8 different times. And then at the end, she was like, "Do you have any tattoos?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've got a tattoo." And she goes, "Oh, I fucking hate tattoos." It was the worst. It was the worst fucking first date. I never thought I was getting called back. But
why did she? Well, why did she ask like that then? You know,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's kind of leading you. I mean, like, even if you didn't have a tattoo, you'd almost be
Exactly.
like, "Yeah, damn right I do."
I can't show you right now, though. And then
I'll
I'd have
show
to
you
worry about,
later.
like, yeah.
Run to the tattoo parlor. I'll be right back, sweetie.
Yeah.
Run to the tattoo parlor. Come on, put something quick on me. I don't know. Whatever's cheapest. Here you go. It's a yeah, you know. I got Woodstock on my tailbone. It's like a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my badass tat. All right, what's next? I like how this fucking... No, we didn't. I like how this random dude's face was just on the screen the whole time we were
Yeah.
talking about this shit.
Yeah.
It really was.
Hello, drunken peasants. In the past, TJ has said that he believes that
No, I didn't.
MRAs are just as bad as feminists. However, in the debate last podcast, you guys tended to agree with Janet. I can see like why you wouldn't want to identify as a MRA, but I don't get why they're equally bad. Even in TJ's last video, Feminism Against Women, he said that he believed there were no more real women's issues in the Western world. And it's apparent that you believe there are men's issues. So it seems like a men's rights movement would be more fitting. Also, why did you decide to have Awesome Rants as the feminist in the debate?
Well, the reason we had Awesome Rants as the feminist in the debate is pretty easy. She's the only feminist that we could actually get to come on our show.
And she was very reasonable.
Right. So that's why that was the case. And I would resent the idea that I agreed disproportionately with Janet. I would say that I agreed with, you know, each of them on different points, and I kind of tried to keep my opinion to myself for the most part. You know, I intervened a few times when I thought it was maybe slowing down a little. I don't know that I'm not really here to comment on whether, you know, who's like the biggest group of assholes on the internet, whether it's the MRAs or the feminists. When I say they're both equally bad, I mean that they're both making this fundamental error of thinking that you can, you know, remedy inequality between the sexes by focusing only on the interest of one side.
Right.
That's what I view as the fundamental issue there.
Yeah. You can solve a binary problem by focusing on one point in that binary.
Right. There's ones and zeros. Let's focus on the ones and try to figure things out that way. It's like, no, you have to have a broader picture. So that's my criticism, really, of both sides. And I've actually brought those criticisms to Janet Bloomfield, and she seems to agree with me, honestly. But I mean, obviously she's going to continue to ally with the men's rights movement because there is no real, I guess, gender egalitarian is what I would say. There's other people use different terms, but I don't really see a larger movement, organized movement for something like that yet. But I would imagine that it wouldn't be far off before people start, you know, to develop that, as that the gender politics issues kind of keep rising in, you know, culture and social media and so forth.
Yeah.
Paul, do you have a dick joke to go at the end of that? Or
Yeah,
I gave you a lot of fucking time to come up with some kind of dick or fart joke there, and then I'm just finished, and you're like, yeah.
yeah.
I agree.
I know, but you were supposed to. You were supposed to come up with a dick or fart joke, though. That was insert dick or fart joke, and then Ben was the backup in case you didn't have anything.
Shit.
But no,
Man. Fuck
you guys
Ben.
failed me. You guys failed me. The show's
Fuck
fucking
you.
canceled. We haven't played that in a while.
You want me to
Good
play
night,
it?
everybody.
Play that. Especially, it's even better now that his show is canceled and he's fucking disgraced and shit. Or I don't know, maybe it was the other one that did that. Who cares?
Fuck you, Bill Maher. Fuck you, Bill Maher. Fuck you. Fuck your mother in her fucking asshole. Go fuck yourself. That cunt is a douchebag, and I fucking hate him. He gets on his dumb fuck show and talks shit like that all the time. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, fuck you! Fuck you!
I like it.
Hey
I like it
guys,
too.
so here's my question. Which one of the two following scenarios would convince more theists that there is probably no God? A. Contact with a perfectly rational alien civilization that have never had any religion and the whole concept of God is just unintelligible to them. Or B. Contact with an alien civilization that does have a religion, but their religion is obviously derived from their biology. So, for example, if the species practices sexual cannibalism, then they have a commandment saying, "Thou shalt devour your husband after you know him." Thanks.
So which one of those scenarios is more likely to challenge theism, I guess is what he's asking?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, theistic people tend to kind of have an attitude of like, well, everyone else is wrong. I mean, they have no problem saying the rest of the world is wrong when it's like, we believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people around the world don't. In fact, the majority of people don't believe in Jesus. They're like, well, they're all wrong and going to hell.
Looking at like particularly American Christians, I think they'd have a much harder time with the sexual cannibalism race. They would.
I don't know. There's a lot of that already in Christianity. I don't really think that's that strange. I mean, you already go and take the fucking sacrament and eat the blood and flesh of Christ and shit. And you
got
know,
a point.
there's a lot of sexual and cannibalistic stuff in Christianity, so I don't even think it would be that much of a stretch for them.
See, I can already envision the outreach campaign though to the atheistic aliens. Like they just like, oh, well, we got to bring them the light of the Lord. They just ain't never done heard of it. Whereas if these other things come down and it's a sexual practice or a religious practice for them to masturbate in public, they're gonna be like, "Well, what the fuck?
Damn
what the
alien!"
Fuck is this?
I think they would still have the same reaction. Though they'd be like, "These aliens are heathens. Manifest destiny, bitch. This planet is ours in the name of God the Father."
It'd be like the new Crusades, basically.
Oh, it'd be like the fattest, laziest crusade ever, though. Can you imagine like American Christianity rising up? It'd be like,
Yeah. We got to convert
Yeehaw!
these heathen aliens.
we gonna
Convert them.
send them back to their heathen planet.
Yep.
I can just I'm seeing the fucking Duck Dynasty clan just fighting aliens there. And Honey Boo Boo Child throwing grenades and shit. I don't know.
That would be a frightening sight.
I think she might try to eat one halfway through though.
And she'd
All
just
right.
inflate like a cartoon that swallowed a bomb.
And some
she would-
like a little plume of smoke would shoot out of her lips afterwards.
yeah. She'd be fine.
Hey, Drunken Peasants from Australia, big fan. I'd like to thank TJ just quickly for helping me to decide to become an atheist about 2 years ago. Been watching your videos ever since then.
TJ, you're a horrible influence
I know.
on the children of the
The
world.
children's.
You took the light of the Lord away from this man, and you
There's
will
a-
pay for that on the judgment day.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about it.
That's good.
That's good.
I'm glad.
Pretty fucking good. Quick question. In America, the word cunt is, it's got a lot of stigma attached to it. It's pretty offensive over there. a lot of feminists I know have a lot of trouble with it. There's a lot of like whiplash when someone says it over there. Apparently, I know you've copped a lot of shit for saying it before, TJ. So just quickly, in Australia, the word cunt is a word that refers to a mate. Like if a guy brings you a drink from the bar and he says, "Here you go, cunt," you say, "Thanks, cunt. Thanks for the drink, cunt." So do you ever think?
Oh man, I just want to go there just to be able to do that.
Yeah, what
That
the
sounds
fuck's up, cunt?
Yeah, hey cunt.
Nothing much, cunt.
Wow.
I'm gonna start calling people cunt and just see how it goes.
Be like, hey, it's cool
Maybe
in
we
Australia.
Because everybody knows that these curse words are the most fun words to say. Maybe we should just invert the meaning, and just be.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have started. Like I call my friends motherfuckers all the time. Hey, what's up, motherfucker?
I refer to everything as my, like my shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
so
shit's over there.
That's because you guys are sailors with potty mouths.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike me, I'm a refined and dignified gentleman who never uses profane language.
Good for you, TJ.
Thank you, Paul.
It'll be like that in America.
Call me
like,
by my
where
Christian
it's
name,
just
Lance
a
Sloan.
Regular old term, like people just throw it around like cunt doesn't mean anything here. I call all my friends cunts.
Okay. We got
Do
the
you think
cunt
it'll ever be
concept.
like that over
Let's
there?
go.
Like just like saying the F word, really. I
Right.
say fuck all the time, but
Right. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for answering my question.
What?
Hope to watch your future episodes. They're pretty fucking good, bro.
What was even the question?
I was gonna say I might just be high, but it seems to me that he just told us a story about how he calls all his friends cunts, and then said, "Yeah, thanks, for answering the question."
Hey,
what question?
I didn't hear it. Did you, Ben? I don't.
No, but I think he maybe just wanted us to comment on it.
Okay, well, my comment on it is, there's like things are different in different countries. I mean, that's how
Yeah.
the culture things work.
It's kind of funny. Like in the U.S., a fanny is someone's ass, but in the U.K., a fanny is a vagina.
Which can lead to probably a lot of confusion.
Yeah, like fanny pack.
Yeah. They'd be over there sticking it up their butts.
Yeah.
Well, there's a funny pack. Why is he still here?
I don't know.
Alright, this is
Okay.
my third question for the Drunken Peasants podcast. My question for you guys is this. If
He
you
has a
could
very
terminate-
ovular head.
His head
pretty
is
oval.
ovulating.
Yeah, I mean, like if he just painted his neck black and then drew some little white legs and like made his face white, he could look like Humpty Dumpty.
Aw.
It'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you're so mean.
What? I would do it if my head was that shape, but it's not. My head is like a fucking giant melon.
He could be Humpty Dumpty.
He would be Humpty Dumpty. TJ just says he'd be Humpty.
I would do it.
That's okay.
I don't care.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would be like, I'd even do videos of that.
Okay.
Every fall.
anyone on
Get it?
YouTube, who would it be and why? Alright, see you. Bye.
What do you
Okay,
say?
wait. I didn't get the question.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. Go back, Ben. We didn't get
Alright,
Humpty's
this is my
question.
third question for the
Pay
Drunken Peasants
attention.
podcast. My question for you guys is this. If you could terminate anyone on YouTube, who would it be and why? Alright, see you. Bye.
Does he mean terminate like kill or terminate like
Their
just
account.
end their account?
Like forever.
I don't really think I would do that to anybody, honestly.
Yeah, I don't like the obvious choices would be like Brett Keane and stuff like that. But like I would never want to like have Brett Keane never come back.
He just does it to himself anyway.
Right.
I
mean,
want Brett Keane back.
if someone has a really stupid, offensive opinion, I think we should let them speak, and then everyone should just make fun of them. I think that's more effective than being like, they can't speak because someone might be convinced. It's like, only idiots would be convinced, and then we know who the idiots are. So, it's
I mean,
probably good.
I'd like to terminate Onision because he's a cunt.
No, that
but-
means friend in Australia, so you can't even call him that
that's
anymore.
right. That's right. He's my mate. I call my mates cunts all the time. Somebody gets you a drink and they say, "Hey, cunt."
I don't even think I would terminate Onision's account though, because I
Yeah,
just
I don't
like
think I would either.
I mean, maybe I'd be tempted to because he's a douchebag. But at the end of the day, I kind of believe in like his right to say what he wants or do what he wants. So I'm not gonna like really like, it's really not something. It's not something I want. I have the desire to do is go around terminating other people's channels because I mean I know that it's a lot of work to run a fucking YouTube channel, and I wouldn't want to just like I'm just gonna destroy your work because I personally don't like you, you fucking piece of shit. I mean, it just seems like a profoundly selfish act of like an immature asshole.
Yeah, the court of public opinion probably takes care of anything on YouTube that needs to be taken
exactly.
care of.
Exactly right. Let's see what's next.
What's up, drunken peasants? How you doing? My name is Daniel. You probably don't care what my name is, but...
Do you?
I do.
You
Ben.
do?
I care about Daniel.
Okay.
Maybe you're just some fucking callous piece of shit that doesn't even care if Daniel dies tomorrow. But Daniel happens to be someone who's very near and dear to my heart. Yeah.
This is a TJ only question.
Oh, it's a TJ only question. My favorite kind.
And I wanted to know, what is TJ's favorite image board website? So, give me an answer.
I like that Marilyn Manson is playing in the background also. Why the fuck can't Ben and Paul answer that question? That seems kind of strange.
Yeah, my answer would be supremely boring. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
You don't know what
is he?
Like he's talking about image boards like 4chan and shit.
Oh.
Where it's just like, there's just nothing but like people posting images and maybe like some brief commentary and shit. They're really kind of boring sites. There's not, I mean, like it's kind of an outmoded like idea even, in my opinion. Like, I mean, they're just kind of like really boring, listless communities, I find. So my answer would be that I don't really care for them.
Well, there you go. TJ
yeah,
only
bitch.
Question.
Hello, inebriated, lower-ranking members of society. It is I, the tepid-blooded child of Patrick Coleman, and I want to ask you: would you take death over this transvestite?
Death would be a release next to this travesty.
Okay. I don't even...
What the fuck was that?
I don't even fucking... What, do you fucking watch this shit before you add it to the fucking roster, Ben? Or you just like... anything that people said, and you're just like, yep, add it to the list. Well, I mean, like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do there. I just feel like I'm like sitting there like, is there actually a question here, or is this just like designed to be confusing?
It is.
Or are they referring to something that doesn't even, like, I'm unaware of? Some new fad on the internet that everyone's going to be doing for the next, like, 3 months, and I'm determined not to fucking pay any attention to it, so every time I see it, I just scroll past it really fast and mumble how stupid people are under my breath. Is that what this is?
Yes.
Okay.
You ready for more?
Yeah. Let's have it. Bowl cut kid, go.
Hi, Scotty. Hi, TJ. Hi, Ben.
Scotty ain't here, mushroom boy.
I just had a question about, like, what's your guys' opinion on, like, Satanists? Like, not the, Satan that don't believe in God and the devil, but the ones that, like, pray to him or worship him, like, in ways where they're, like, praying for people to die. Like, for example, my ex-girlfriend, had a journal where she would write names in. For killed. One of them was Obama.
Okay.
What the fuck is going? Is this kid describing a crime?
Yeah.
Like this like 14-year-old kid's like about to confess something to us. Like, I don't know if I want this on my fucking. I don't want this on my plate. He's about to give me more than I'm asking for here, kid.
Oh.
One of them was Obama.
One of them wasn't. I can't even deal with that right now. Like, I'm gonna have to go flip through a law book and find out if it's even fucking legal for us to have said that.
He said that his ex-girlfriend wrote Obama's name in a book of people that she wanted Satan to kill. Is that what he's going on?
I don't know.
That's what it...
Because he started out with a pretty lucid question. It was like, what do you guys think about Satanists? And then we're hearing about his ex-girlfriend writing Obama's name in the Death Note book. You know, like, what the fuck is going on here?
Not because he was a shitty president, but because he was black, which she was quite a racist. Glad me and her are not together anymore. She was fucking batshit crazy, and also also like she said that she was like being haunted by demons, but which I'm pretty sure she was just hallucinating. Which TJ, I remember in one of your Q&As you said that. Sorry for all the I have trouble talking.
Keep going.
Stuff
Oh,
like
God,
that.
just go. Power through. Power through.
Mainly because I have Asperger's social
Power
disorder.
through.
You guys know what it is. What the fuck was I supposed to say? Oh yeah. You said I remember in a Q&A you said that you had sort of hallucinations like that caused by like sleep problems and stuff like that. I was just wondering what your opinion was on this topic. And bye.
Yeah, I had I think I don't remember if they're called hypnopopic or hypnagogic hallucinations, which are basically when you're just coming out of REM sleep, you're basically like part of your dream kind of carries over into waking, and you can see like hallucinations and shit. And I experienced that on a few occasions. But it sounds like your ex-girlfriend is more like schizophrenic or something like that. I mean, I don't want to try to diagnose someone on a secondhand account when I'm not even qualified to diagnose someone at all. But it sounds like there's something a little bit more severe going on there.
Yes.
And you might want to talk to an adult about that Obama thing.
Yeah.
Right, you know. I seriously doubt that Obama has much to fear from a probably 14 or 15-year-old girl, but it's probably still worth mentioning to somebody.
That she's got a death book. Yeah.
Yeah, the death book might be something pertinent to bring up to somebody. To somebody.
Especially if there's people that she actually knows in there.
Right.
Might want to let, you know.
Yeah. Might want to let someone know about that. That's not a normal thing to be happening.
Yeah.
Unless you're Richard Nixon.
Hey, nigga. I was wondering what you guys think about
Okay.
So there's my question, and
that racism is power plus prejudice.
I am not a crook.
Fucking retarded. Thanks.
I don't. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just, yeah.
He's got
moving right along. Like, do you have like?
Hi guys from the Drunken Peasant Show.
What, Ben? Paul? Go. No, I want to hear it.
I just wanted to, was that one of those old, like, window-based air conditioning units behind him just blowing at full blast?
Yeah, I don't know. Sound like an air compressor or something like that.
I think he was recording it on the back of a dirt bike. Like the dirt bike is the camera, you know? It's like converted.
Sounds like a boat.
I know. The camera fucking was sounding like that. Fuck.
All right.
Let's hear what this fucker has to say.
All right. I'm Nick. I'm from Belgium, and I got a simple question to you, but I'm sure you find a funny answer to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was wondering, why do people still cling on to religion, even though they're faced with scientific facts? I wonder, will there ever be a time when people don't let their lives being directed by imaginary beings? Thank you.
Don't hold your fucking breath.
Obviously, there's like cultural reasons that religion.
Well, childhood
around.
indoctrination is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason that most people who are Christians have been Christians for their entire lives, and it's not like there's. I mean, like I'm not saying that no one turns to Christianity later on, but it's not as fucking common. There's a reason that people drill that into little kids' heads, like you love Jesus, you love God.
Yeah.
I actually, I went to a.
Oh, go ahead.
How's it going, Drinking Peasants?
All right.
It's going good, by the way. Thanks for asking,
thank
guy.
Yeah, thanks,
The Abe
fucking
Lincoln beer.
guy. He looks like. Who's he look like? He looks like the fucking lead singer of the Deftones. Maybe.
Oh, Chino Moreno.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
he
we
looks
go.
like he's falling asleep.
Let's play his question.
All right.
Fuck that other guy's question.
Despite being the dumb cunt that she is, would you still fuck SE Cup?
No.
Nah.
Nah.
All right.
And while we're on the subject, who would win in a titty battle to the death? SE Cup or TJ?
I'd win. I've got
He'd win.
bigger tits. And I have more weight that I can
titty
thrust behind
battle.
them, you know?
What would be the rules of the titty battle?
I think it's just when you beat your opponent to death with only your tits. That's how I interpreted it.
My tits are always bouncing. They're the toast of any eve.
Old school.
Man tits,
On tits. Watch them. I don't know the
Watch
rest.
them jiggle, watch them flop.
You go the rest.
Watch them wiggle, watch them slop.
There we go.
I loved that shit, man.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
pretty
have to
awesome.
Bust that out. If you charged her holding one in each hand while belting out that as your battle cry, she would just wither. She would run.
I know, right?
How would SE Cup even fucking deal with that?
I would catch up to her and I would slam my tits together on her skull and she would just be like jelly between them. That's how it would go. Let's go on. Let's proceed. Let's move on.
Hey guys, this is a question for TJ. My question is, why does Scotty always get butthurt whenever people only have a question for TJ?
Why does Scotty always get butthurt?
It's a good thing Scotty's not here.
Well, it's funny that he asked you why Scotty gets butthurt.
Because he's trolling a little there,
yeah.
I think. You know?
I don't know. Let's ask Scotty. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Scotty Cena.
Scotty Cena.
Scotty is gonna comment. Scotty's gonna tell me like I saw Scotty Cena. Didn't fucking like it. Scotty just makes. But Scotty getting butthurt is not even a thing. That's just like that's just Scotty.
Yeah.
He just wants to be pissed off at you. He was pissed off at you before you even said any words. He just looked at you and was like, "I don't like his hair. Fucking wish he died in a fire."